Council Part 3. Last we left off, wait a minute. Yeah. Last we left off, I was in some kind of like dungeon place looking for my mother. I was getting close to finding her. And then I came across either a dead body, a passed out body, I'm not even sure. But somebody was walking in, so let's continue and see where it goes. And hopefully the puzzles this round are not as complex because it takes a little bit. But here we go.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything. Even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
Louis, the conference is about to start any minute. This is not the time to be... Damn it. What's going on?
I don't know exactly, Mr. President. I was looking for my mother and I came upon this body.
My God. You don't think Sarah did it, do you?
No, I don't think so. Why would she have attacked a servant?
If no one saw you, I'd advise you not to get involved, Louis, so that no one will accuse you of the murder. Ah, darling, the conference is starting. Time is of the essence. Sort this out and join us as quickly as you can in the conference room. Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr. President, this is not really the right time, and I didn't come for that.
Your mother's seat cannot remain vacant. You must replace her while she's still missing. Your mother and I were to support Mortimer on this project. I don't know what the subject is, but the future of our countries depends on it. Given the importance of all this to Mortimer, he won't let the conference begin without you. So if you don't want more servants coming looking for you, I'd advise you to join us quickly and to put a brave face on it. The best favor you can do for yourself, Louis, and for Sarah, is to come and support Mortimer's project at the conference.
Look, I don't mind following you, but I should warn you. I have no idea what this is all about. So I can't make any promises as to what I might do. I shall make my decision after the debate, when the time comes.
Ah, very well. As you wish. You will see once you hear everything. But given the situation, I think you will have everything to gain by joining Mortimer's side. I'm going. Don't be long.
Tell them that I'm on my way.
Oh, he's dead. What the hell's been going on here?
Somebody smashed him in the back of his head with something. He slowly bled to death. But that isn't what killed him. They broke his neck. Let's see what secret's hidden under these masks. His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed. Might have expected more from Lord Mortimer. Let's see what secret's hidden under these masks. His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed. Might have expected more from Lord Mortimer. Mother, if this is your doing, the situation is getting worse and worse. Someone's made a fire here, and the ashes are still warm. If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand. I must have just missed her. If only I hadn't wasted so much time getting out of Lord Mortimer's study. An old blanket. From the looks of it, it couldn't have kept her very warm. Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while. Well, the gate is locked. Someone's made a fire here, and the ashes are still warm. If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand. Oh, he's dead. What the hell's been going on here? Let's see what secret's hidden under these masks. His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed. Might have expected more from Lord Mortimer. Mother, if this is your doing, the situation is getting worse and worse. Well, the gate is locked.
Man, I don't remember how to get out of this maze. This is dumb. There we go.
Monsieur de Richet, you're the only one missing at the conference. Please join the guests.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Monsieur de Richet, you are expected at the conference. Please take the door to your left to join the guests. Respect to any other
Totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
By all that I have ever read, I'm convinced that it is very common indeed.
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could not help answering her.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
But it is not sound. You know it is not sound.
Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it for some time.
The Chinese coin.
I have already told her so much.
Amber.
I'm convinced that it is very common indeed.
Your conjecture is
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins. You should go and see him. Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little mistake somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last.
I don't know if you ever found what you were looking for in the garden, but Mortimer is waiting for you. I suggest you get a move on.
You say it as if you were afraid of him.
I have suspected it for some time, but now I am convinced.
I sense that you have things you'd like to say, but something's holding you back. What is going on between you two?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost. The siren's song, Monsieur de Richet. You wake up one morning, not knowing where you are, when you think about everything you've done, For a man who wasn't even worth it. For a man who has no respect for you, who uses you, and who drops you as soon as he no longer needs you. For me, it's too late now. But you still have a choice. Don't respond to his call, sir.
I have already told her so once, by your design.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord Mortimer has been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter to give to her.
Feeling all right, Louis? You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
Indeed, I believe he did. I had some.
I'm convinced that it is very common indeed.
No, if you are serious about it. Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly, but what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well. Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
Louis, let me keep you a moment. I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
But why spread it over 2 phases? Why not announce the overall project immediately?
Unfortunately, if Spain were to hear that the intention of all this is to allow the United States to grow, they would never sign. Manuel Godoy is perfectly aware of President Washington's appetite. If the United States took Louisiana, Godoy would know full well that he will have lost the entire North American continent. Things must take place in several stages. Otherwise,
So basically, I gotta make sure this deal happens.
And he will have no choice but to reject the project. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts. My friends, I propose we get started. First of all, I would like to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur. I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer, but I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union,
And yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not a question.
Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France, free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
If I were you, Senor Godoy, I would think twice before stirring up a scandal.
I beg your pardon?
Given the size of your colonies, you won't be able to keep them for long. A number of countries are eyeing them as we speak. The United States would have no trouble taking them. For all intents and purposes, you have no army in place. By wanting to keep everything, you risk losing it all, especially your colonies in South America, which are far more valuable to you.
That is indeed the danger, Duke Manuel. If it comes to war over Louisiana, you will lose. And probably a good deal more than you now imagine.
Young man, you are indeed a dark horse, aren't you?
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
I really don't know what choice to make here, because, like, I want to convince him it doesn't really need the Pope's opinion, but I don't want to insult him because then he won't go along with it.
Your Eminence, have no fear over that. I am sure France will do everything in its power to protect the Christians of Louisiana.
My young friend,
Uh-oh.
how can you come out
Wrong
with
decision.
such a remark after the discussion
my
we
gosh.
had on the evening of your arrival? If France was so respectful of worship, it would not be bleeding priests
Oh dear.
as it is doing
I made the
at this
wrong
very moment in
decision.
time. Don't be
Shoot.
naive. This is politics.
Wait.
The Holy See must be concerned at seeing such a large territory falling into the hands of the French.
That was the wrong
Mi
decision.
auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto.
Oh, now he's
presuntuoso,
swearing about
Sir
me.
Gregory.
Uh-oh.
I hope that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory.
Oh, see?
Like I won't be just making
He
friends
was
here.
talking
In any
shit.
case, my lord, I doubt the English crown will agree.
Ich versichere Ihnen, Emily, nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
Dude needs to stop talking shit about me.
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement.
Oh no,
Volmer
this
looks
isn't
like
going
he's set
well.
on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William. These are grave times. We don't care about the fate of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Home, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me.
Okay,
Are you
looks like
coming
I
with
got
us,
some
Monsieur
work
de
to
Richelieu?
do.
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to stay.
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
Oh boy.
My friends, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I have no interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
You heard right.
But
President Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really going to sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Mr. President, Lord Mortimer intends for you to conquer all the North American continent. He's relying on you to not stop at Louisiana, but to continue to push west.
Indeed, it would be dishonest to pretend that this is not my final objective.
But why didn't you tell me before?
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover. And for it to work, he needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
One step ahead? You're joking. More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Louis, if you have a minute, I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require
I'm always running
your
out of that
services.
jelly
How can I be of
stuff.
help? Tell me all about it.
Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
How can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Signor Godoy to join us. He is the backbone of Gregory's resistance. Turn him round, and all the others will follow in such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
I told you before the conference. The more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Signor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
Aren't you afraid our projects for Italy may be discovered before we... Oh. Please excuse us, Louis, but I need to speak with Lord Mortimer in private.
No. What do you want, Louis?
I'm going to have a word with Duke Manuel, but you know him better than I do, I believe.
Yes. Avoid any marks of respect and protocol pertaining to his rank. He's not fond of courtly manners.
Thank you for the advice, my lord. When are we supposed to vote?
The conference resumes tomorrow morning. That leaves little time for the little favor I spoke to you about.
Indeed. I'll go straight away. I shall be leaving you.
So I gotta convince all these people and this one dude that don't like me. Alright, let's go. Got this. I need some more jelly things though. My gosh. Seriously, lacking in all of those. I got one left. I need jelly. Who's this?
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Nope. That's not who I gotta talk to first. What room is this? Oh, this is that room. Any jelly laying around? No.
August 24th.
Okay. We'll keep on moving. Did I come from that way? I don't remember which way I came from. Alright, I'll just keep going this way. I don't even know.
President George Washington.
Nope. Oh. Wait.
Monseigneur, His Eminence
Nope.
Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me.
Oh, that's me. What is that noise?
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Oh.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any
What's
chance,
up, Adrian?
I was going to ask
Just
you the
replaying a
same
game
question.
that
I wanted to
played
speak to
years
him,
ago,
but
and I don't
no
really
one will
remember.
open the door.
But it's a
I'm not
Choices
sure
Matter
he's
game,
in
so either
If I
way, it
wanna
would come
pass
out
through, I'll
different
have
than
to
when I
get Volner
initially
out of the
played.
way.
But yeah. So I'm just streaming this game in case anybody wants to ever check it out.
Perhaps he didn't hear you. Did you try entering?
No, of course not. It would not be proper, after all.
Yeah, I love Choices Matter games. They're my favorite. Trying to make a choice here, but yeah, they're my favorite games. The one that the decisions you make matter and how the game plays out.
Oh, now wait a minute. Yes, I remember now. I think I saw him in the garden.
In the garden? No,
It's
you
pretty
must be
cool. It's like
mistaken. I've just come from there.
a lot of old,
I would have seen him.
like old style.
I must have seen someone else.
Characters.
Most certainly.
Like they have George
Oh,
Washington
well,
on here,
he's bound to turn up at
Napoleon.
some point. I'll wait.
But it's like some New World Order kind of shit.
Impossible to get through with him glued in front of the door. I'll have to find another way into Godoy's room. Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke. Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty. The Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. Prometheus. Punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man.
Dude's not even in his room, so like... Oh yeah, Evil Dead. I started playing that because it was free on PlayStation Plus this month or whatever. I like it. It's kind of like a DVD type game or a Friday type game where you play with other survivors and try to defeat the the bad guys and stuff, and like, so it's similar in that aspect. It's not as great as DBD or Friday, but it's still pretty chill. So I've been trying to just level up my character to get her to the most, the best prestige I can get her. but I'm already starting again to get bored of it, just because, I don't know. I've been going so hard at it, I think. But it's a decent game, though. So if you start playing, let me know, you know. I usually get on for a couple games in the morning.
A ruble.
So definitely, if you download it, let me know. Like I said, it's free this month, so why not? I paid $20 though because I wanted extra characters that weren't available. So I got 2 extra characters, or 3, maybe 3, but I only used 2. You should definitely check it out.
Volner's probably still behind the door. I best go out through the balcony just in case.
I need to figure out how do I get out of here. Ooh.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Yeah, I just searched his room. He is
Monsieur de
not
Richet.
there.
You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I wanted to speak to him, but no one will open the door. I'm not sure he's in there.
If I
Nope.
want to pass through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way.
Wait, wasn't that... Wait a minute. Hold on. Didn't I just search his room? Or was I in somebody else's room? I don't even know. Oof. That's going to take away all my things I got. Oh, wait a minute. I can do this.
I've searched all over the manor, but I can't find him.
One thing's for sure, Monsieur de Richet. He's neither in his room nor on this floor. I've just looked all over.
I propose we both look for him. The first to find him tells the Duke that the other is also looking for him. Agreed?
Perfect. Let's do that. I shall have a look in the library. If you find the Duke before me, tell him I want to speak to him.
Yes. Let's proceed as you say.
Thank you, Monsieur de Richet.
Right. Now be a good boy and go look somewhere else.
I think I was just in this room, so I already know he's not in here. Maybe this isn't his room?
Manuel Godoy.
Yeah,
a
no.
painting
I
of
already
himself
looked
in
in
his
here.
room.
He's not here.
Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty.
Oh, where the hell am I supposed to find him? He said he's not on this floor. Maybe I'll go downstairs and check. Excuse me, sir.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Have you seen Duke Manuel?
The Duke is in the dining room, sir.
Perfect.
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir, but that is not possible for the moment.
Can you tell me where I can find Duke Manuel, please?
Alas, I do not know, sir. I can only assure you he is not in the small salon.
Why do you ask?
Sir Gregory's orders, sir.
Very well. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Where is the... Must be the other end. Where did they say he was? In the dining room? Oh, wait. Is that him? No, that's Napoleon. What's
Duke
up,
Manuel?
buddy?
Well, well.
Oh.
Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you.
I thought that was
I am not in the
Napoleon.
mood, sir. I warn you.
Oh,
What do you
well.
want from me, sir?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I see you're still feeling under pressure. Since your arrival, I've noticed that you've been on the defensive. It seems to me that Monsieur Peru has a knack for getting your back up.
That is the least you can say. Indeed, I was warned. I knew what to expect. For God's sake, why in the hell did your people execute their king? Have the French gone stark raving mad? There are nothing but monarchies in power in Europe. They will all come crashing down on you.
We shall see. It might, well, turn out to be the opposite.
You certainly do not lack for audacity, young man. Just tell me one thing, monsieur. Why did you side with Mortimer? He is alone, isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries, just waiting for the word to pounce. Really, I do not see why you choose Mortimer.
The Golden Order, my friend. The Order is everywhere. We come from France. We are President of the United States, England, and many other countries. We have ambitions and the means to carry them out. You'll see, once all hell breaks out and your English support starts to fade away. The Order is an international organization. It matters little what governments do. Otherwise, why would Mortimer have gone to the trouble of inviting my mother?
If you are right, Sir Gregory has got it all wrong. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
Duke Manuel, for Spain, I don't know. But for you, I'm convinced that Lord Mortimer will thank you generously.
You would not be trying to bribe me, would you?
Nothing could be further from my mind. It would be an insult
That's
to believe that someone
exactly
such
what
as
I'm
yourself
thinking.
might have a practical attitude towards its virtue. Even so, it is only natural that you be supported and encouraged if you were to follow Lord Mortimer, isn't it?
Indeed, for services rendered, it would be natural for me to receive compensation for the time spent achieving such an undertaking, yes?
Naturally. And, given your status, my Lord Duke, the compensation would have to be considerable.
Naturally. Tell me one last thing. What would I gain from all this?
I'm sure that Lord Mortimer will be very appreciative. He's always supported those who have given him help. And you know well
I
that he
just
has
used up all
every
my
means to
jellies for
do
this, so it better
That
work.
at least is true.
Come on, you fool. Give it up. You're trapped like a rat.
Monsieur, I am astounded. I did not think you capable, but you have succeeded. I will be more wary of you the next time. Nonetheless, if you can guarantee Lord Mortimer's support, then yes, you can count on my vote when the time comes. However, I expect you to be discreet with regard to my former partners, without which our agreement will become null and void.
Of course, my Lord Duke. You can count on me. Lord Mortimer will be delighted to hear the news.
I hope you know what you are getting into, Louis. I bid you good luck.
Good night, my Lord Duke.
See you tomorrow. Well, that's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Right. Go to bed. Any more jellies? No? Great. Where's the staff guy in the lobby? There he is. Bro,
What can
hook me
I
up.
do for you, sir?
I need
am at
jelly.
your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
None of the above. I want jelly. Damn it. Okay.
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir, but that is not possible for the moment.
Why do you ask?
Sir Gregory's orders, sir.
Oh, I already did this.
Very well. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Thanks for nothing, bro. Oh, where the heck is my bedroom? I don't remember. Ooh, what's this? Is it jelly?
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off, and his door's ajar.
Oh. Uh-oh. Better go investigate. Uh-oh. Looks like some shit went down in here.
Dear Monsieur Peru. All right. I've retrieved everything.
I don't need that. I need jelly. He doesn't get a balcony like I do? I guess I'm special. But I wonder how come his thing's all ransacked, though. That kind of sucks. Well, sorry, bro. I guess there's nothing I can do for you. I mean, I don't know.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
I talked to Napoleon. Since I thought I was talking to him last little cutscene. Napoleon, where you at, bro? What's this?
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
I guess he's in his room sleeping.
Duke Manuel Godoy. Huh, that's me.
Good evening, Monsieur le Français.
Oh, here we go.
Duchess,
Seductress.
you're here. What a charming surprise.
Seductress.
I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
You have managed to penetrate my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why
I
is
still
that?
gotta convince her to get to my
you are
side.
going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's the last thing on my mind, although you would have everything to gain by it.
There's no point trying to persuade me. Don't hold it against me.
Of course not, silly.
Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
No. But should I say yes? I don't know. No, I really don't trust her. Seductress. Duchess. Duchess seductress.
It's
No.
got nothing to do with trust.
Oh, so you don't trust me then? I love the way you don't really reply in order to avoid getting involved. Admit, though, that it does make you think. There's still time, you know. Join us before it's too late.
Join us before it's too late.
Unfortunately, my word is my bond. I don't want to leave Lord Mortimer in the lurch.
Very well, as you wish. It's up to you to decide.
Tell me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister doesn't.
She
normally
does.
disappear
She's
like she
desperate.
has.
Like, she's
Any news of your
thirsty.
mother?
How have we not talked
Still
about my
nothing.
mother?
And you? Any news of your sister?
No, but knowing her, I'm persuaded she's on someone's trail. You'll see. She'll surprise us all.
If only you knew, Emily. You're right. We must remain positive. I'm sure it won't be long before she turns up.
My thoughts, too. She is Duchess Hillsborough, after all.
And as such, she is capable of anything.
I am sure that you'll appreciate her. You'll see.
No doubt about that.
And it might turn out that you prefer her to me. Who knows?
No, because I
Rest
don't know
assured,
her.
I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sure she's very nice, but there is only one Emily Hillsborough.
We shall see. Can we change
Yeah,
subject,
you're
please?
probably the other one
I
anyway.
didn't come here to go through all that again.
Of course, it's late. You're right.
Oh, here we go. Girl. Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Mary.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Was that all just a dream? Or did she
My
ditch me in
friends,
the middle of the night?
Do not worry. I
I don't
assure
know.
you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him. He looks like he can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough, why isn't she here? She's busy. Don't worry about her.
Oh, isn't it time to replace her?
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You ought to have a little more faith in her. What are we going to do about Washington? He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king. Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim. He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh, I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Emily? Emily? Are you there?
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Tell them I'm coming. Thank you.
Come on, Louis. The game is back on.
Okay, YouTube, I am so sorry. I have to pause this right now. I'll come back with part half of this episode. I have a couple phone calls to make, and I will be back soon. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I will be right back.